Friday night, I'm Shari Williams. Gray has the evening off. The big story on Action News tonight is breaking news. A shooting in North Philadelphia left a 9-year-old boy injured and a man dead, while a separate shooting left a local rapper dead who police say is affiliated with a known street group. Action News reporter Leland Pender following all of it for us tonight. He's live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the details. Leland.
Yeah, Shari, as you said, 2 men are dead tonight. These shootings happening just a few hours apart, but police say right now it's too early to know if they may be connected, and right now no arrests have been made. Chopper video shows that first seen around 3:30 on North 6th Street in Olney. A white Hyundai SUV held there as part of the investigation. Police say a 25-year-old man was killed after being shot in the chest and hand, but they are still working to find where the shooting happened. Sources ID him as Abdul Vix, a rapper known as YBC DUL, affiliated with the West Philadelphia Young Bag Chasers, or YBC gang. A short time later, just after 6, police say at least 2 shooters opened fire on a man walking on 12th near Fairmount in North Philadelphia. Chopper video shows police focusing on this gray Hyundai that was riddled with bullets. Police say the man ran into this vehicle seeking cover. Inside was a 9-year-old who was shot in the leg and another man who was uninjured. Both shooting victims then ran into a nearby home and were taken to the hospital from there.
It's unclear whether he knew the people in that vehicle or not. He ended up attracting gunfire to a vehicle that was sitting there with an adult male and a 9-year-old child. The 9-year-old child was then an unintended target of the shooting. That car took quite a bit of gunfire.
And thankfully, we are told that 9-year-old child is in stable condition, but we did learn just a short time ago the man that ran into that car seeking cover, a 33-year-old, is dead.
Welcome back to the channel. What is going on with the Going Zone with YBC DUL? Let's get straight into it. Prosecutors in Philadelphia announced charges Friday against a teen accused of several deadly shootings, including the highly publicized murder of a local rapper. Aiden Waters, 16, is accused of shooting 25-year-old Abdul Vix to death in broad daylight on a North Philadelphia street last month. Vix is believed to have been involved in the street gang YBC, Young Bag Chasers, and was known publicly by his rap name YBC DUL and Mr. Disrespectful. In a light rain near a basketball court in Olney, D.A. Krasner reported he's charged the teenager with the killing of 2 and the wounding of others as part of a shooting group known as Fast Break. Larry Krasner said a small group of young people in the city of Philadelphia decided to hold a gun to point a gun at another human being and pull the trigger. Investigators say on August the 23rd, Vix and another person were driving on the 5500 block of North 6th Street around 3:30 p.m. when another car pulled up next to them at a red light and 2 shooters opened fire. Vix was struck in the chest and hand and driven by his passenger to Albert Einstein Hospital, where he died. The alleged murder of Vic is just one in a series of shootings that Waters is believed to be linked to. Investigators believe days before the killing of Vic, Waters fired into a car carrying multiple teens and only killing a 16-year-old and injuring another. Waters' alleged violent rap sheet also includes a double shooting a day earlier in Crestonville that injured a 14-year-old and a 43-year-old. Prosecutors say Waters has been charged with multiple counts of murder for each of the deadly shootings and faces a number of violent offenses, including attempted murder, aggravated assault, and a gun charge. Assistant Director, District Attorney Sidney Pope said, "It's clout chasing. That's what we call it. It's one everyone calls it, looking for notoriety, looking into making a name for yourself." Prosecutors said the guns used in the killings were illegal and one had a switch installed, allowing for multiple shots with one squeeze of the trigger. Prosecutors also urging parents to search their children's rooms for guns. A district attorney, William Fritz, asked parents to recover the firearms that are in your homes, in the basements, under the rafters. Call the police. Tell them you recovered a gun in your house. At 16, Rder is likely to spend much of his life in prison, if convicted, while a city council member calls for early intervention for teens like him. Anthony Phillips, who represents the 9th District, said, "We need to find ways to get a hold of these clout chasers, these young people who are doing things just to be noticed." Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and
Now, a
thank you for
16-year-old
tuning in.
boy is charged with the murder of a Philadelphia rapper. That shooting happened last month in Olney. The 25-year-old rapper Abdul Vix, also known as YBC DUL, was killed. District Attorney Larry Krasner announcing those charges today.
He also says the teen suspect is connected to several other shootings. Jeff, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that the country and this region appears to have a problem with young victims and young people shooting guns. Listen, prosecutors with the district attorney's office tonight are urging parents in the city of Philadelphia to search the rooms of their children to find guns there and call the police to have them taken away. This, as you folks have reported, as he charges a 16-year-old with double murder. In a light rain near a basketball court in Olney, DA Larry Krasner reports he's charged a 16-year-old with the killing of 2 and the wounding of others as part of a shooting group known as Fast Break.
A small group of young people in the city of Philadelphia made a decision to hold a gun, to point a gun at another human being and pull the trigger.
The alleged teenage shooter is Aiden Waters. The DA says he's the killer of 25-year-old rapper Abdul Vix in a shooting on the 5500 block of North Fairhill Street in late August. Investigators report they've linked Waters to a wave of shootings in Philadelphia last month, along with the murder counts. He faces attempted murder, aggravated assault, and gun charges.
It's called clout chasing, is what we call it. It's what everyone calls it, I guess. You're looking for notoriety. You're looking to make a name for yourself.
Prosecutors say the guns used in the killings were illegal and one had a switch installed, allowing for multiple shots with one squeeze of the trigger. Prosecutors are urging parents to search their children's rooms for guns.
Recover the firearms that are in the homes, in the basements, under the rafters. Call the police. Tell them you found a gun in your house.
At 16, Waters is likely to spend much of his life in prison if convicted, while a city council member calls for early intervention for teens like him.
We need to find ways to get a hold of these clout chasers, these young people who are oftentimes doing things just to be noticed.
The 16-year-old has been charged with the murder of another teenager and another man who was a West Philadelphia rapper. The teen also faces charges in 4 other shootings just last month. District Attorney Larry Krasner announced the arrest of Aiden Waters today. Prosecutors say he killed 25-year-old Abdul Vix on North Fairhill Street last month. Waters is also accused of shooting into a car filled with teens just a few days before. In that shooting on East Duncannon Street, a 16-year-old was killed.